Here I'm going to show you how to make a custom game. Some people might be afraid of going against other people, you know, and they don't like PvP stuff. Well, you can practice against bots, and nobody knows. It doesn't go on your stats. Nobody has a clue. Actually, it's the best way to learn, and you know, you can do it, you know, and relax. So, anyways, try to fit this into 10 minutes. Let me choose. Doesn't matter what I choose if it's going to be ground forces. Okay, so to do, it's different when you go against planes than it is. There's different ways to practice, and I don't even know all of them. Some of the custom games that my guildmates make, I don't even know how they do the different things, you know. So I've never really looked into it totally, but I do know some of these. Okay, create session. I do this with Les fairly often, you know, so it's, you know, trying to get him to practice more. So if I turn off the favorites, here's all different kinds of different modes. I don't know what they all are. There's also there's just so many different things. You can do just one-on-one PvP, all kinds of stuff. You can do boats, you can do planes, you can do tanks. You can mix them up. Blah blah blah. I've got some that I have on favorites. I like practicing on just, you see I've only got a few on here, you know, that I've decided to put on here to regularly go for. Is go-tos. I'm going to do the Japan, and I'm in a Russian tank right now, so I've set it. You can set who you're going to go against. You want to be just Russia against Germany, whatever. On here I've got it to where it could be USA, Germany, Britain, Japan, France, Italy. Doesn't matter. Anybody who's not Russian. I wanted to practice, you know, on killing other tanks that I could be put up against, and I'm not going to be put up against other Russians, but, you know, normally, you know, it's weird. Russia is kind of a swing one, you know. It's like half of the games, depending on what battle ranking you are in, could be against the Germans, or it could be the Germans and the Italians, or it could be against the Americans and the Brits, you know. So I mean, you just never know. The bots I have on here are rank 3, so there's going to be bots out here that are higher level than me, than what I've got on here, possibly. To set the minimum and the maximum battle ratings, this is just for live real people, what they have to have their tank between. And yeah, a lot of this stuff you can play around with and figure out on your own, so I'm not going to sit here and explain it all. I like to put a password on here. I always put Les, so that Les knows if he logs in and he sees that I'm in a custom game, that he knows how to join in, you know, or just, you know, surprise me. Anyways, if I don't put a password on here, then anybody could just show up, which has happened before. You know, and if you got this thing set too high, they could show up like an M1 Abrams and just slaughter you. You know? So, anyways, I'm going to apply that. Ready up. I chose how many tanks there could be on each side. And this is like it's a real game. There's bots out there. Now, they're going to have some tanks on there that can just one-shot me. Like the Sherman VC the British have at the Firefly. It's a Sherman that they retrofitted with a 17-pounder. I know there's going to be at least 1 or 2 of those out there, and those things will one-shot me. And I'm going to take this, the premium. I love T-34s. I got 3 different T-34s. This one and this one are exactly the same pretty much, just one's premium. Got my antlers on there. So I mean, this is something you can just do, and you know, nobody else is here, nobody can see what you're doing. It's not going to affect your stats. You can practice. You can also explore all the different maps. It's a good way to learn the maps. Me, I guess I was too lazy in that regard. I've just kind of just played the games to learn the maps. But you see, I can also make a custom game like I have before and showed Les good sniping areas and just tricks of how to get up. Like, I know how to get up that hill over there because I had a guy that showed me. He kept going up there. Most people don't know how to get up there. And For some reason I had him in back-to-back games, 2 games in a row, and he was just wiping our team out up there. And so the second time I saw him in a game, I put in all chat, you know, oh, you're going to go up on that hill again and, you know, snipe everybody? And if the game was over, he sent me a private message that says, hey, you want me to show you how to get up there? It's like, yeah. It's like, you can't just go in there foolishly and try to get up, because it's kind of hard to get up the hill. And you, I remember after he showed me how to get up there, I was getting killed up trying to get up there several times. So normally when the game starts, I'll put in the thing where my guy says, attack the sea point. Attack the sea point. I try to get more people to go over there so we can make sure we clear the area out, and then I can get up there. You know? So. I really should make a video of me being up there shooting people. Maybe that would get hits if I made a video and said, "Hey, secret way to get up here. I'll teach you how to get up on that hill." Like I showed my guildmate the other day. You know, he could follow my tracks to know exactly how I got up there. I mean, after the guy showed me how to get up there, after he left, I still couldn't get up there over and over again. So I went back and watched the replay because I didn't see his tracks anymore. It took me a while to actually get it to where I could do it comfortably. Okay, Panther 4H. See, this thing could also one-shot me. Non-penetration. What? Now you see, I've got these guys kind of a high level because that's how I practice. I practice on trying to. I don't want to just put out tanks that I can one-shot and bounce off me. I put in tanks, you know, that can hurt me. See, now I can take in a different tank if I want to. Let me take the KB. Actually, that guy's too slow. I'm not going to take that. Here, I'll take the 1942 version. Now these videos I make are only like 10 minutes long, so I'm gonna have to cut this one fairly short. I probably should have made this with like a T-50 Russian tank, one that can haul ass. I'm actually gonna go cap this point, try to get this game to end early. The bots kind of stupid sometimes as far as, I mean, they're good at shooting you. And you can't hide from them. If I go up on that hill where most people wouldn't see me or they don't even know to ever look up there, these bots, they don't care. They don't care that I have bushes on my tank trying to hide from you. They see it. And they know where you're exposed. Now when you make certain different missions for planes, you can, you know, pick out how much brain power the pilots have. Are they bad pilots or are they good pilots? You know, experts. Here in the tank stuff, you can't do that. They're all good tankers. You can just pick, you know, what level they're. Alright, see if I can kill this dang Panzer III. And I'm gonna have to go to this view because my... It's kind of tricky to get your cursor in the third person or the binocular view onto tanks if something's in the way, like a fence. So you have to really kind of go into the gunner view to do it. There's an American tank out there with the German M3 Lee. What? Okay, I got the credit on that. Make sure I'm capping this damn thing. Oh, we already capped it. Okay, good. So the game's going to end early, which is what I'm wanting anyways. You don't need to showing you just how you can make a game. You can pick how many enemies you have out there. And all that good stuff. That's a scary tank. Japanese tanks have pretty thin armor, so they're easy to kill. But some of them have some guns, and it's like, whoa, you don't want that guy to get the first shot on you, kind of thing. Here's artillery. Light tanks and medium tanks are the only tanks that can call in artillery. See, we're going to move out of it, but I'll just show you. Against real people, maybe somebody just sitting somewhere. Or somebody that's on a point, you know, trying to cap. Oh, I went the wrong way, because I'm trying to get a cap to this game. Oops, there's a dude right there. There's a dude right on the side. There's this dude, it's another tank that can one-shot me. He's got pretty good armor up front, but not on the side. And there's another guy. It really hurt me. That Sherman with the 105 howitzer. It also has a heat round, and it can penetrate almost any Russian tank, even KV-1s, I think, in one shot. I think that tank actually, that Sherman has too low of a battle ranking. They need to raise it. That's too powerful of a tank. I don't even know how many Shermans in real life had the 105 howitzer on them. Oh, here's another thing. Even though this is realistic, I got tags on everybody, which those tags would not be there. The tags would not be there if it was a real game. It would be on my allies. He'd have his tag. But the red guys would not. I gotta angle my tank better. The guy hurt me. Man. Shoot to the house. Where is he? Replace my dude. I got this thing, see, I can replace one crew member that I've lost. Yeah. My gunner's dead. My machine gunner. Mission accomplished. Hey, I got first place! Killed 5 tanks. So anyways, that's how that goes. Alright. Later on.